Well, Matt, difficult Easter last week. Two games against top promotion chasing sides, and two more coming up against top promotion chasing sides. Interesting end to the season. Just reflect on the Easter games first. Just came up slightly short in both of them.
Two very tough games, two big clubs who certainly wanting to be there, but that's automatic, let alone playoffs. And I think, like I said to you in previous interviews, really, that we've done so well since late November and been on an unbelievable run to really put ourselves in the mix where I don't think anyone connected to the club would have thought we would be back around that time when we were really digging in for a tough time for a tough period of the season with the amount of injuries that we had and big players that we had out. But we managed to really weather that storm and keep nicking points and keep hanging in there, and then came out the other side and went on an unbelievable run and put some great results, good performances, and arguably one of the best teams in the division for that run of probably 20 games. And it teed it right up for the Easter weekend and the business end of the season. But unfortunately, both games just coming up a little bit short. A very close game against Stockport. Not a lot in the game, and unfortunately went and conceded the first goal. And then I thought we were poorer, to be honest, on Monday against Bradford. And as you can understand, it's going to be a tough place to go, and 17,500 people, and they're really pushing to really kick on. And we didn't play well. Didn't think we were great. I thought they were good, to be honest, and were a good side. And we didn't deserve anything out of the game. And unfortunately, we find ourselves with no points over the Easter weekend. And I don't think we can't say it's over in terms of trying to get into the playoffs, because until we're mathematically impossible to do so. But I think we'd have to win every game and then hope results go our way, which is going to be extremely tough to do, and even get that little bit of luck. So, disappointing weekend for us in two results, but still nothing taken away from how well we've done for a large period of the season to really put ourselves up that table.
Yeah, still be mathematically in contention after, as you say, after the start we had is terrific going. But so they've got to win all five games and be quite an effort to manage that at home to the current leaders on Saturday and the current second side on Tuesday. Take the Orient game first coming up on Saturday. Obviously a big game, sold out away support, and again, as phrase we've used before, a match that everybody would want to be involved with.
Yeah, and still loads to play for in the remaining five games. So regardless of whether we can be a top seven side or not, we'll be looking obviously to try and win put as many points on the board as we possibly can to finish as high up as you can. And that's just natural for myself, Jace, the rest of the staff, and the players. It's just the professional mentality that we've got here, that we just want to make sure we're really competitive and we'll compete and try and earn every point possible right until the last game of the season. But it certainly doesn't get any easier than Leyton Orient, and a team who have consistently been up there all season. Richie Williams has done a great job there, and they've got a really good side with some top players. And they're virtually on the line of crossing just to get automatic promotion. But once they've done that, I'm sure they'll be looking to go on to the next one and make sure they finish the season as champions.
And we made them just before we went on our good run. We made them work hard at Brisbane Road in December for the points. The Papa John's game was a bit of an outlier, probably because of lots of changes both sides made. But the league game, we made them work hard for the points.
Yeah, we're just starting to turn the corner, I'd say, a little bit then, and just starting to start getting a couple of players back fit, and we were just starting to get going a little bit around that time, and it was a good performance for an hour where we were sort of toe to toe with them, and not a lot in the game, and we were reasonably solid and organised, and then you go and show the bit of quality they've got in their side. So out of nothing, Smythe just cuts in and Ben one's top corner, and then suddenly we're trying to chase the game and they score one late, and we unfortunately lose the game 2-0. But we were solid enough, and there's starting to be some pleasing signs, certainly in that first hour of the game, which we managed to build on and then take into, as we've spoken about, the run of quite a few months of being a consistent team of getting results over a good 20 plus games.
Now, over Easter, one factor, we lost Craig Eastman early in the Stockport game, so Will Randall come off in that one as well. Both missed on Monday. How's it looking for tomorrow with those two and any of the other players that have been struggling recently?
Yeah, well, it's with me sitting here. I normally name the team on a Friday to our lads and yeah, not know exactly what we're doing, but we've been a bit hit all over really. Will's um, not too far away, and yeah, he's been back out doing some training. Eastie, the Carlisle game, last game of the season, I would say is touch and go, to be honest. So he's not going to be available for the coming at least couple of weeks, and we may see him this season, we may not. It's still a little bit early to tell with him. Then we've had a little bit of illness going through the camp, to be honest, through the staff as well as through the players. Um, so we had, yeah, I've just got to see come tomorrow morning. Really, I've just got to see who the fittest and the healthiest team is to go and squad to go and put out there to go back at home and try and get a result.
And one plus, we managed to get Matt Dennis back onto the pitch on Monday after his injury layoff, and presumably, praying he's not one of those that's struggling. Then he's back and fully involved now.
Yeah, he came back from his layoff, so yeah, got some minutes last Saturday, and now he's trained this week and available for selection. Yeah.
And Hisham Kasimu, is he still missing? No, he had the setback at Mansfield in the warm up, hasn't been able to feature yet. Do you think are we likely to see him yet? Are we likely to see him this season, or we know
not sure. We might just yeah, he's certainly not going to be fit for the next week or so. So we'll know nearer towards the end of the season really whether we can give him some minutes and let him make his debut. If not, we'll give him a good rest and program over the summer to make sure he comes back firing for the start of pre-season.
And that'd be almost like it would be like a new signing, you know, if during the summer, good pre-season, fully fit, and it'd be like a new signing coming into the side, wouldn't it? If we get him for the start of next season.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him because he's chomping at the bit. He's got his chances, league move, and he's coming in. He's a great lad around the place, really full of enthusiasm. He's desperate for his opportunity. So yeah, we'll look forward to seeing him fully training and yeah, adding that competition to try and get in the starting 11.
And picking up a couple of knocks with the last month of the season to come. Has there been any thought of recalling any of the guys that are out on loan at the moment, or are we going to let them see the season out?
Yeah, but potentially we just got to see with it benefits them going to play minutes and having games and being in the mix, and it's good for their careers, let alone you know, with us potentially looking for the future. So at the moment, it's more of a yeah, we've got a few injuries, but it's more the illness that's been hitting us this week. So I don't want to panic too much and then bring them back and suddenly, you know, we've got those handful of players coming back from illness, and you know they're bumped down the order again and not playing football. So we'll have to take that really day on day on where we're at with that.
Looking at tomorrow's game again, Orient said away and sold out, top of the table. Should be a great occasion. Another big crowd on top of Stockport one, which was 4,200, and could be more than that. It'd be another great atmosphere.
Yeah, and it was a good atmosphere. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get the result against Stockport. As I've said many times, supporters are really growing in numbers and really coming out to support us. I'm sure that will be the case again tomorrow in a really big game. And Orient, I believe that I think if several results went their way and they managed to beat us, there might be a chance of getting promoted tomorrow. So there's that chance that they're really close to the line and the feel good factor around them. So it all sets up for a good atmosphere, a big crowd, and hopefully we'll be right at it and hopefully get a result.
And all 5 games, you know, whether we make the playoffs or not, are hugely significant at both ends of the table. 3 sides chasing promotion, and 2 battling to stay in the league at the other end. So everything to play for the opposition in every game as well as for us.
Yeah, and that will add that little bit extra, which is what you want in games. But like I've said previously, you know, not concentrating too much on what other teams are playing for at stake. I want to keep winning football matches, keep putting points on the board, and I want to finish higher up the table as possible. I want to win the next 5 games and finish on 72 points and see where that might take us. But yeah, first and foremost, it's tomorrow. Can we go and get a result after the disappointing Easter weekend, and see where it goes at the end of the game?
You've touched on it before. Even if we did that and got the 72 points and didn't quite make it, the sort of feel good going into the next season of finishing strongly over the next month or so would be quite a big thing as well.
Yeah, and of course you want to finish the season on a high regardless, and we've had such a successful couple of seasons, and we want it to continue now. Be a strong top half, top 10. Can we finish 9th, 8th? Can we even, you know, nick 7th? you just want to keep putting points on the board and keep finishing as strong as you possibly can, which gives everyone, like you say, a bit of momentum going into the following season where we have a long break, and there might be some changes in your personnel. So, but it certainly does help, and it certainly helped in my first season really before COVID, and we were already on the upward march, and we managed to come back from that long layoff and really hit the ground running. So, yeah, just as I say, the professional mentality that you have is you want to be, regardless of what other teams are playing for, well out in the league, you just still want to win football matches, and that's the nature of what you do and how your job is.
And just finally, nice to see a little bit of recognition today. Omar Bugil's goal against Crawley, voted the goal of the month for Sky Bet League Two goal of the month for March. So nice to get a bit of recognition and reward for his efforts this season.
Yeah, it was a good finish from him, wasn't it? I remember him scoring one in the first season, which was probably even better, to be honest, against Woking away on Boxing Day. So he certainly got it in him, but
different type of goal.
Different type of goal and a good finish from him, yeah.
Brilliant. All right, well, thanks ever so much, Matt, as always. We look forward to seeing you at the game tomorrow.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot. Cheers, Dan. Cheers.